catch 'em all.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to part 5 of the 3D kitchen and cabinet design. In this video I'm going to be focusing on the top cabinets, which are generally between, I think I saw 24 inches tall to 34 inches tall. And since our bottom ones are 34, I'm going to use that height. And I'm also going to probably leave about 2 feet between the top of the countertop and the bottom of the next cabinets. And then I want to put some trim on the top of it, and then we'll call it a day for this video. Okay, so you'll see on the screen right now, this is pretty much where mine is right now. I went back and added some materials and things like that. You guys know how to do that. You can put your own materials and textures on there, and you can render it. I'm actually having an issue with this computer, as you've seen in past videos. I'm getting a lot of frame rate drop, and this is actually an Alienware desktop, which is really kind of hard to believe, but I'm also getting a rendering issue where I can't render past a high setting, and that's why this render doesn't look that great. So, alright, here we go. Just so you know, if I'm dropping frames, that's why. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to take the window, not this. By the way, if you want to deselect something, hold shift and then click it if it's in your set and you don't want it. And the wall and the countertop. You know what, let's take that. And let's move those out about 15 feet. Okay, so let's go further. Sorry. Wall, window, countertop, faucet. Move that stuff out about 20 feet. Oh man, sorry. Let's try that one more time. Okay. 20 feet. Alright, so now it's out of the way. Okay. I'm going to move the floor as well. I'm going to go 20 feet the other way. I just want to be looking at my cabinets right now. Okay, so you'll see that all of these cabinets are pretty much going to be matched above. So what I can do is I'm going to take these cabinets with their doors. You know, let's just go like this. Let me go back to 2D wireframe. I see the frame rate dropping again. Let's orbit a little bit. Let's grab all this stuff. Alright, and we're going to copy that out. This doesn't matter where you go because we can grab it from a base point to go back up. So looking at this right here, what I want to do is I want to put a line down the middle this way. Let's see, let's go to there, and then let's extend that if we can until we get an intersection, which we're not getting. How about this? Leave that line there, midpoint, draw this one down. We should be getting a green line here. Let's reset our view. This seems like it's happening on this computer each time, so I'm going to have to start shooting some stuff at home again because there's just too many problems here. Midpoint, I should be getting a midpoint there. Or anywhere. Alright, let's try UCS again and make sure that we're on world, which we are. Let's try, you're probably not having these issues. Let's try the line tool. Maybe it's because I was using polyline. Yeah, I don't know why the polyline doesn't give you what you want. But anyways, this box is not as deep as the other one, so I really can't use this midpoint, but I can use this midpoint right here. And then I'm going to do a fillet radius 0 from this line to this line to pull those together. Okay, so the reason why I'm doing that is because now I'm going to go to the top view. This is my room here, this is the double, and I'm going to do slice. I'm going to choose all these boxes here, hit enter, and then I'm going to slice from there to there, and we're going to keep both sides. So now I can get rid of the back part of these. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing on the far side here. I'm going to do slice. We're going to actually have to replace this one completely, although you wouldn't be able to see it anyways if we brought that up because it's going to be facing up, but I probably will replace it with a different cabinet. Slice, let's grab 1, 2, 3, 4 from there to there, and let's pull the back part off. We can pull the sink out too. Oh, another one. Okay, so we're left with something like this. I'm not sure what those boxes are, so I'll get rid of those. I do want to see what happened to these boxes. Hang on, let's back up. Alright, so what happened with this is that in order to get my stainless steel look on the inside of the sink, I actually exploded that cabinet. That way it became surfaces, and then I can just add my material to the sink stuff. And it didn't need to be a 3D solid. So I'm actually not going to slice that one. I'm going to leave that one alone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slice these three down the line, and then keep both sides. And then I can get rid of these. And then I'll copy everything up except for the kitchen sink one, and I'll replace that with another one. Okay, so right now we're set at the front of these cabinets. So what I need to do is I'm going to take all of this stuff, including that door and that handle, and I'm going to move these back 12 inches because they were 24-inch cabinets, and then I cut the back part off, and now I need to put them up against the wall. Okay, there's also still a line here that I don't need anymore. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I'm going to get rid of the dishwasher. That's a 24-inch cabinet. I'm going to get rid of the sink one. See all my surfaces that I exploded to? I just don't want to get rid of the one that I want. Alright, I think that's everything we want. Okay, so now I need a 24-inch cabinet and a 30-inch cabinet. So I'm going to go back over here. This is a 30-inch cabinet. I need to put the correct knobs on there. Back corner, back corner. They're the same size cabinets. The toe kick is already done on this one. Copy and paste. That one's going to be my 3-foot one. Let's go to the top. Let's rotate this so the doors face down. What is that line? Oh, I want to do trim later with you guys. Go back to the top, take this, rotate any base point and rotate it until it faces down. Okay, now this one, we might as well slice it while it's here. Let's see if we can get away without drawing that line. Click the back box and then just go from midpoint to midpoint, and then keep both sides, get rid of the back. Alright, so now doors, knobs, move, back corner. Let's see if we can see this back corner back here. Back corner. So now we're lined up. I believe that this one was a 24 or a 30. Let's measure that and see which one was a 24. Actually, I think this one was 24. So looking at the top, dim linear, that's a 24-inch cabinet. So that's the one I'm going to steal. So door, knob, and 24-inch cabinet. Copy and paste that out here. Take this, rotate again, any base point, you can just click on the black space, make it like that, and then in a 3D view, let's move this from there to there. Alright, now we also got to do something with this corner cabinet here. So these, with their knobs, are going to go back this way 12 inches. The corner cabinet is going to be interesting because we can't just move it back one way. So if we go like this, okay, yeah, that works here, but it doesn't line up with the other ones, right? So we're going to have to do a box right here, and we're going to have to do length, and we're going to actually add, let me think about this for a second. Okay, I got it. So, alright, go to the top view. Now we got to get back here even with these, right? So we're going to do slice of this box from that corner to that corner, and then hit enter to keep both sides. Now what I can do is I can take this one separately with its knob and move that from this corner. Let's see if we can see this back corner. Oh, I clicked. Back up. Move from the back corner to that back corner, like so. Okay, and now we just have to complete this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a corner piece in there. I'm going to go box, and actually let's fix something else real quick while we're here. The toe kick needs to go away. So box, click on that corner, length. This is going to be the height. Let's see, the depth is going to go all the way down, and then coming out is going to be 4 inches, and then going up, I don't know why it didn't register the height before, but it should go up like that. And then union, I either need 4 copies of this, or I can union all of these together, which doesn't matter at this point because I'm done copying cabinets. Alright, so we get something like that. So now to see that on conceptual, you got something like this. We're going to move the doors down a little bit, or you know what, back up. Let's just cut that bottom off. That makes a lot more sense. So let's put a box on the opposite side, from there to there, all the way down. You can just keep going out here, it doesn't matter. And then we're going to subtract. That way it's a lot easier than moving and changing the size of all these doors. So they'll be a little shorter than 34, but that's okay. They'll actually be 30. And oh, you can only subtract out of 1 box at a time. So again, you either need 4 copies of this if you want to keep them separate, or you need to just union them first. And don't union the doors, just do the back parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make them all 1 box. Subtract from the big box, small box in the back. So now the bottom's cut off. Let's do the same thing on this side. Box. Click here. We can click there, and then the height can go there. So you see we're just intersecting that bottom shape right there. Union. 1, 2, 3, 4. Enter. And then we're going to subtract from this box back here, the other box. Oh, let's try that again. Subtract from here, that box. Like that. Alright. Now, oh, I should have sent that one all the way through. Let's go a little bit further here. Grab the arrow and just pull that through because it's got that little corner kick on the end there. Subtract from this. Now we got it. Okay. Now you might wonder, why can't we just pull all these together? The problem is that would shift all the cabinets in. These would all get shifted in by 12 inches, and then they won't line up with each other up and down. Okay. So what I'm going to do instead in here is I'm going to draw I'm going to do another box, and I'm going to go from here. I'm going to do length. This one is not going to follow the green lines. I'm going to go back to there, and I'm going to go to the top. And then I'm going to union that together. That's going to be a 45-degree angle. That box sits in there. Go to conceptual so you can see what I'm talking about. And then in the, let's see, we're going to want to know how long this line is. So if I go like this and just trace over these 2 corners, this line, by the way, this is 30 inches tall, but this line here, if I right click and go to properties, is going to tell me that it's 1'5". So we've got a 17-inch space there. We need a door that's going to be about 14 or 15 inches. Okay, so let's figure out which door we can use here. I'm going to go to the right side because I really don't want to make another door. Dim linear, we got another frame rate drop, but we are still recording, which is nice. I wonder what that looks like in the videos around this part. If anybody's listening to this, maybe just tell me around the 13-minute mark, can you see like a frame rate drop of some sort? 13.5? Alright, so this is a 24-inch door. That's too big. Oop, I wasn't measuring the door, sorry. That is a 20-inch door. That's too big. This is a 12-inch door, little small. This one is a 15. That's perfect. So take knob and door, copy and paste. Let's move that out here. Go to the top view. Whoops. Find where that door went. So that door's way out there. Top view. Rotate this by -45 degrees. And then take that door, move that from the back left corner. Actually, technically, it's a better spot to grab it if you go from the back midpoint and you put it on this midpoint, and then we should only have to move it down about 1 inch. Door, knob, move down 1 inch. Perfect. Alright, now, in order to get these back together, what I want to do is I want to draw a line, and you know what, let's Google this real quick. I don't want to get this wrong. Let's go cabinet space from upper to lower. Standard distance between the top of a cabinet counter and the bottom of the wall cabinets above it is 18. Okay, so I was going to do 24. That would have been too much, so we're going to do 18. So on your normal kitchen here in the room that we built, we're going to draw a line up off the back corner, 18 inches. And then we're going to take all these cabinets, and we don't have that corner back there, so we got to get that corner again. Let's draw a line 12 that way, and then back this way. And now I want the bottom one, so I'm going to go down 30 and then get rid of these two lines. So now I've got that line that should be going down to the bottom, which it looks like it is. Yes. Okay, grab all this, move. I want the bottom of this line, so if you need to, orbit around and get the bottom. And then that's going to go at the top of that line. And then just don't forget to erase these lines back here. Okay, so let's see what that looks like. Alright, there's your upper cabinets. Everything lines up above. If this is a 36, that's a 36. All these knobs got to move down. So we're actually going to go back to the front view. We're going to go back to 2D wireframe. I want all of these knobs. Nope, that's going to be tough to grab like that. Let's do one set at a time. Let's grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and let's move those. Let's actually mirror them on the door. So MI enter and just grab a midpoint on the door and go across, and then erase the source. No. Oh crap, erase the source. Yes. Sorry, I hope you didn't do that with me. We want to erase the top ones. You could have left it and then gone back and erased the top ones, but that's kind of annoying, I guess. Although it's probably the same thing. Alright, erase the source. Yes, we want them on the bottom. Okay. Now we're going to go back to the right view, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to take the top ones. One, I don't think there's one on that door that I can see. Oh, that's the angled door. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mirror over the midpoint of a door. Erase the source. Yes. So we've got that. Now let's move our room back in. That's going to go 20 feet. Make sure you grab everything. The flooring is going to go back 20 feet. And then let's see, how much time do we have? We're at 18 minutes, and I got about 10 minutes. So I might be able to show you some trim real quick. Okay. So let's go to our camera. Let's go to view. Let's go to double click camera, hit apply, hit OK. So you can see our upper cabinets. Ooh, I made a mistake. Look at that. This one is not going to be there. Just take that one out because there's a window back there. And if you remember, I actually unioned there, which is a silly mistake. So let's go back to 2D wireframe. Let's go to our top view and then back to our front view. And you can see where that window is. So I want to remember how much space I left here. Left 2 inches. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to take a line. I'm going to go off of here 2 inches, draw down, get rid of the original one. I'm going to do another line off of here. If I can get an endpoint, END enter will force an endpoint search. 2 and draw a line up, get rid of the original one. Now we're going to slice the cabinets from there to there. Keep both sides, and then slice again this side of the cabinets from there to there. Keep both sides, get rid of these lines, get rid of the box. Alright, now let's go back, see what that looks like. View, double click camera, apply, okay, that's much better. Okay, so it wasn't a huge mistake, but it was a rookie move. Okay. Alright, trim. So that'll be the last thing that I do, and then we'll call it a day here. I'm gonna hit save because that was a lot of work right there. What I want to do, by the way, see how you're stuck in this like light gray, dark gray type of atmosphere here? If you right click on the cube and go to parallel, it'll bring you back to the regular workspace. And I'm going to go back to 2D wireframe. You'll notice that over here I drew a profile for a piece of trim, okay? And that piece of trim, when extruded, is going to look something like this. Whoops. Something like that. And that's what I want to do across the top of the cabinets, okay? So I'll show you how to make the profile real quick. I'll put one in place and extrude it, and then we'll call that a day on this video. So I'm going to move this out. I'm going to go to the front view, see if I can find that thing. There it is. Alright, here's what I did. I did a polyline. I drew up 4, out 3, down 1, in 1, down 1, in 1, down 2, close. And then I did fillet, radius. You can do either 0.25 or 0.5, that's up to you. 0.25 will look maybe like a little more jagged. Totally up to you. I think I like, I think I like this one. Alright, take that, move it from this corner. You're going to put that on the top corner of the cabinet right here. And then we're going to need a copy of that one. Oops, I think I had another one selected at the same time. Copy. Let's, you know what, let's use the copy command here. Because I'm going to put this on here, and on here, and on there. Alright? Because in the top view, this is going to be tough to see. There's a lot of stuff going on here. There's going to be a profile right there that we need to rotate down. Okay, you'll see that that's where I want it, right there. And then there's going to be another one. That one's going to go this way. There's going to be another one right here. Rotate, grab it from the left side, point that down. And then this one is going to rotate negative 45 degrees. Alright, so now go back to your bottom right corner and let's do some extrudes. This one is going to extrude until it hits that. Let's just send it through actually. It's better to go too far than it is to go too little. There's another profile here. Extrude. Send that one a little bit too far. Take this one, extrude, send that one a little bit too far, and then take this one, extrude, and we can actually just click right at the end right here. Alright, so let's see what that looks like. Whoops. Conceptual, let's go to view. Now we actually need to put a piece of trim here and a piece of trim there, but I'm going to leave this video off because I got a class coming in a couple minutes. So if we can take a look at that top trim, that looks pretty nice. Okay, so now you know how to do some trim. I would like slice that stuff off the back and clean that up there. I'll probably do that off camera, but you guys know how to do that. You just got to go from the top view. You got to select what you want to slice something out of, and then just draw your 2 lines. All right. But yeah, I would probably wrap trim that way, that way, that way, and that way, and that's going to make that look a lot nicer. Okay. All right. So I'm going to save. And that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. This was part 5 of the 3D kitchen and cabinet design. Not too much more that we have to do. I mean, I might bring this wall back out, put a nice little fridge right there, and then maybe do an island or something. I don't know. And then I think, you know, maybe we'll do a stove up here. But I think that, you know, we're winding down, so we got a couple more parts to go, and then we're done. All right. So thank you guys for watching. Hope this helped you, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks. Get some more.